Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So today reviewing from Brewboard over in Cambridge. It's Andromeda, a honey spiced porter. There you go. So yeah, just go back a minute and find what it says about it. There we go. So you can actually buy it from eBay trade at the moment. Honey spice porter, delightfully warming porter. The honey lifts the notes of nutmeg and cinnamon. So, as somebody who's a bit of a nutmeg and cinnamon fan, as well as honey, this should be really interesting. So, here we go. So, part of the LowCostbeer draft beer range, basically beer from kegs that is dispensed into 330, 500 and 1 litre bottles, and the bottles are absolutely solid when they come. The porters, stouts, dark beers will last, for literally for weeks. The craft beers like the dippers and that, maybe a week and a half at the most. To be safe anyway. So yeah, lovely black pour, a couple of centimetre head there. Yeah, crap pour as usual. Spicy nose on this. Certainly the cinnamon and the nutmeg are topping the honey on this. Yeah, definitely. 4.9%, and yeah, the the winter spices are certainly more prevalent at the forefront of this beer review, at least. I'll talk normal now because there's only so much fucking, you know, putting that shit out the front. But, Brewboard out of Cambridge does seem to be a brewery that I see a lot on low cost beer. So that's great, St. Neot's Way low cost beer. Sorry, aka Smiling Grape are based. Is near Cambridge and Peterborough. Uh, uh, I don't know that part of the world. I know it's near those, so apologies if I'm anywhere wrong. Um, I will be going down in literally a month's time, and I'm actually looking forward to it. Daft as it sounds, you know, I've dealt with low cost beers since 2020, and had some amazing beers from breweries I've never seen before. And finally, we're getting off our backside and we're going down to Norfolk or Suffolk. I don't know, one of them two anyway, or somewhere in that vicinity. But we're going through St. Neots to get there. So, yeah, I'm going down. I'm going to do a beer haul, a fucking big beer haul. Whatever's in stock at the time. Obviously, Smiling Grape, it's an ever changing list of stuff in stock. So when I go down, I expect there to be, when I remember when he first did the draft beers and ciders, there was literally about 5 or 6 kegs. Since then, he's put on, I think there's something like 20, 22 kegs now, 22 taps rather, and that's amazing. It's turned the Smiling Grape shop, aka Low Cost Beer, into a tap room in the middle of St. Neots, and it's a go-to place. I can only assume for those people that live there. If you're getting beer at a flipping cheap price, let's be fair, I'm a beer fan, craft beer fan, and so I look at places and I think I want somewhere that's got variety. Well, I look at LowCostbeer and they've got ever-changing variety. You know, not all to my cup of tea, but a lot of wines in there as well, obviously. But it's ever-changing. So by the time I get down there in a month's time, hopefully I'll cop for a time when, you know, he's got a good amount of stuff in. And he's not aboard as well. So I'm going down on March the 17th for the weekend. So we're going down for the Friday to the Monday. So 17th, 18th, 19th, and then the 20th being the Monday. So we're going down on the 17th. We drive back on the Monday. And I'm looking forward to seeing what LowCostbeer's got. And you damn well know we're going on the channel. We're going, you know, there'll be some videos. And if Matt, who was the Guinness World Champion of beer drinking, is there, we'll have a chat, and hopefully we'll get him to show us around the shop. You know, obviously it's up to Matt how much he wants to show, and but I want to grab him, you know, for a bit of YouTubing, and see how far. So certainly nutmeg, cinnamon at the front. The honey is behind on this. I would have thought that. Sorry. Okay, now. Can't be talking like that when I go back up the arse. So I'm going to get a bollocking off the wife. You've been drinking too much, haven't you? And that's why I opted for a 5%, because I thought, best be careful, you know. And hey, the pitfalls of drinking beer. You can drink something, and then the next beer gives you an absolute arse kicking, and there you go. That's the world of beer for you. Ooh. But yeah, March the 17th, Raggy visits LowCostbeer. I'm looking forward to it. And the same weekend, I'm going to St. Peter's Brewery. And I'm to be honest, I'm hoping to get down there on the Friday. Why? Because all the people who work at St. Peter's, the majority, will be there on the Friday. And I can't, you know, I absolutely can't wait to see these people on the Friday as well. You know, when they, and you know, go to St. Peter's Brewery. I'm looking forward to it. You know when you do beer reviews or beer hauls from certain companies, and you know, it's nice to meet people in person, and I am such a big fan of the beer world, and I can't wait for it. Literally can't wait. Right, so the honey now is starting to kick in. The winter spices are still there, but the honey all of a sudden bursted through and became more prevalent. So get that bottle in my bottle bank. Wow. So this is a beer that if you like honey and winter spices, you're going to absolutely love this beer. Yeah. Again, from LowCostbeer, like I've already said. But yeah, a beer that I would never see in Nottingham, neither on cask keg or anything. This is where LowCostbeer have got a bit of a niche what others haven't got. When you've got beers from breweries that for most part of the rest of the country aren't getting, then you're winning in a way that's super interesting for one. But yeah, you know, it's really interesting. gives the people the chance to try stuff that they may like. I mean, we all have our beers that we like, styles that we like, tastes that we like, and that's where beers are so amazing, because there's so much variety these days. And as it gets warmer, the honey is becoming more at the front, pushing the winter spices to the back. It's weird, isn't it? Weird, isn't it? Fucking hell, tell the beers it, man. Shit. Um, but it's weird how the fucking hell, sound pissed. I'm gonna get a right shit kicking. Wife's gonna give me a right bollocking. But yeah, it's weird how the honey, which was way at the back at the start, as it's starting to get warmer, and I do mean fractionally warmer, that the honey is winning the war. And this is where beers with a lot of different stuff wins, because it changes for everyone and it changes on temperature. No, one bottle. So, Andromeda honey spiced porter from Brewboard out of Cambridge. Yeah, really enjoyed this. Certainly winter spices at the front, and at the back the honey kicked in massively. For me, a cracking porter. ABV, yeah, certainly lived up to that 5%. And for me, a good 4.5 out of 5. Ooh, what a beer. Cheers, all.